Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to decode the sometimes weird world of corporate filings. Today we are diving into a Form 8K. No, it is not about robots, although sometimes you feel like you need one to read these things, but it is about something that affects all of us, the internet, scroll unit stakes, securities, and exchange. Common Squirrel, we are looking at a filing from Cogent Communications Holdings, a company that's pretty important in keeping the internet running. This report is in 8K, which is basically a company's way of saying, hey, something important happened and we need to tell everyone right away. The date on this report is April 4, 2025. The big news is about how Cogent is raising money. They have this special part of their company, a bankruptcy remote, indirect, wholly owned subsidiary, which is a complicated way of saying a separate entity that's set up in a way that if Cogent has financial troubles, this part is protected. This subsidiary has sold something called Secured Internet Protocol version 4 address revenue term notes. Let's break that down. Internet Protocol version 4 or IPv4. Addresses are basically the unique numbers that identify devices on the internet. Think of them like your computer's or phone's address on the internet. They are running out, which makes them valuable. Secured means these notes or bonds are backed by something, in this case the revenue from these IPv4 addresses. Basically, Cogent is selling a bond that is secured by its existing IP addresses. There is a press release attached to the filing, so let's see what that tells us. Remember, everything in this section is considered furnished, not filed, which means it's provided for information, but it is not held to the same strict legal standards as other parts of the filing. Now, what does all this mean for Cogent? Well, raising money like this can give them the cash to invest in their network, expand their services, or maybe even buy other companies. It is like taking out a loan, but instead of a bank, investors are lending the money. The fact that it is secured by IPv4 addresses suggests Cogent sees those addresses as a valuable asset. The report is signed by David Schaefer, President and Chief Executive Officer, which confirms that he stands behind the accuracy of the information in the report. What is the story here? Cogent is leveraging its existing assets, in this case IP addresses, to raise money. This could be a smart move if they can use that money to grow their business and generate more profit than the cost of the debt. But it also means they are taking on more debt, which can be risky if things do not go as planned. As a final thought, it is worth remembering the internet is constantly evolving. IPv6, a newer version of the internet protocol, is supposed to replace IPv4 eventually. But the transition has been slow. Until that happens, IPv4 addresses remain valuable and Cogent is trying to profit from that. Okay, that is all for this corporate decoder. Now I want to hear from you. What do you think of Cogent's move to secure debt with IP addresses? Is it a smart way to raise money or is it too risky? Let me know in the comments below. Also, do not forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you do not miss our next corporate deep dive. Thanks for watching.